Hey, Chris Walker here, and today I want to talk about prioritization of your life and making sure that you sort of make the best of every opportunity. And this opportunity today we're talking about is lead generation. So let's go through it. The primary focus of lead generation is to build loyalty, commitment, and motivation in clients. And that's got to be the focus, to build loyalty, commitment, and motivation. Loyalty comes when they think that you have a purpose in your business bigger than you. Commitment comes when they believe that they have a value, one of their values is being met by what you do. In other words, they're being satisfied. And motivation is some sense of urgency or some sense of trigger that says, do it now and there's a benefit. So every inquiry you ever get or every lead you ever get from anybody in the world is precious. I get in my work a lot of inquiries from people who aren't necessarily my style of client or aren't who are in some sort of therapy or whatever, and I have to say no. But what I try to do is say no in the best way possible and give them as much as I can for free, so that I develop a friend, I develop a connection in the world. And those connections, as you've seen from the previous work we've done, those connections need to grow at an exponential rate in order for your business to grow at a steady rate. So lead generation is a digital business. 80% of leads are soft that you get from a lead generation process. The old school is to talk to them and discern who's a tire kicker. New school is to build a database, get a referral, and get leverage, get them into a system. So the do's and don'ts are: don't waste your time or the client time. Add value very, very fast after a lead comes in. Second point of the do's and don'ts is: do not give something away for free. It's worthless. Third point is set the process. You start to set in train a process of not of working out whether this client is the right or selling them something. Set in train a process of building loyalty, commitment, and motivation in the client towards you. And the fourth in the do's and don'ts is do something different, and make sure you test it before you run it out en masse. So we're generating here a creative business idea, and what we're trying to do is use the right side of our brain to come up with something different, some different way of approaching our business model. And let's go through step by step. Firstly, get the lead generator into high gear. Hire somebody who knows what they're talking about. Those people who know about lead generators and getting them into high gear, they are experts in getting a lot for nothing. And what you want is your client saying, "Hi, I've just been fluffing around the internet and happened to find your promotion, and I'm interested, but please give me something back in 30 seconds that will take me 30 seconds, that satisfies my appetite, that gives me more." The second step is: please motivate my appetite. Now they've got their inquiry, they've got something back in 30 seconds. Now they've got a little bit more of an appetite, and they get a reaction. And the reaction you want them to say is something along the lines of, "Wow, I've never heard that before. You've blown me away." And they want to go to another place. That other place is not a commitment. That other place is still they're not quite motivated to make a full commitment, so they're looking for some way to get to know you through some form of a trial, some form of a PDF, some form of a video. But don't send them a book, please, because it's been done a million times. Do something at this point that's absolutely innovative. The next point is you want to start building loyalty. And the way you build loyalty is that the client is going to say, "Wow, you guys rock. I love to see the big picture that you focus on. I love to see your intention. Your intention is not to be in business to sell me a product or to serve me. That is the byproduct. The primary purpose that you're in business, and the primary reason, is that you want to do something grand, and you're doing it by doing things well. You've got a commitment to excellence in terms of service, but you've got a big picture. You've got a big story to tell, and I want to know that big story." That's very important early on. The next step is 4. Promise that you'll love me in the morning. Now, McKinsey created an online management consulting process, so you can create that clients can go to, pay for, and just do their own consulting. So you can create some sort of a system where clients get a modeling process by adding a few pieces of data online, and they'll get a graphical output. So in other words, what they're looking for is a lead generator, a sort of some sort of idea of what the result, what return on the investment will be. But the question they're asking themselves the whole time: what if I don't do well? What if I don't pull my weight? What if I don't make it? Will you hate me? Will you dismiss me? Will you treat me badly? Or will you actually become soft-hearted and give me some space and give me some leniency? That's what the client's asking. They're looking to see whether you're just whether how hard and how tough it's going to be, because that's how, if you're going to play hardball, they're going to play hardball with you back in turn. So there won't be a commitment until they feel like you're going to love them in the morning. The next one is buyer's remorse. Now, every single person who buys anything in the world goes through a moment or a long period of buyer's remorse. In fact, Mercedes-Benz claim that all of their advertising, which is tens of millions of dollars a year global, is all spent on those who've just bought a Mercedes-Benz, to make sure that when they hit that buyer's remorse point, they flick through it and come out the other side, because the best client is one who's gone through a bit of remorse, come through the other side, and they will promote your product to other people. They've gone through their remorse. If they haven't gone through their buyer's remorse and they're stuck in it, they won't promote. The last step is to serve all of your client. Now, one of the things that I really think is very important is to recognize that the left and right brain, now whether this is true or false, it doesn't matter. There are two sides to everybody, the masculine and the feminine. And whether it's the left brain and the right brain doing that, that's all science. The bottom line is that there's the feminine side and the masculine side of it. The feminine side of us, which is typically called the right brain, it says, please give me color, give me hugs, give me creativity, give me some sense of art about this, so that I can get visuals and a sense of feeling and a sense of emotion around what we're doing. The left brain of that same individual, or the masculine side, will be saying, give me the facts, give me logic, give me stats, give me rationality, give me the hard-ass results. I want both. So, with that in mind, have a beautiful day. This is Chris Walker, and once again, don't ever forget to say thank you. Bye for now.